This is what is our providing the water to the people. Now let's see what is written in the book. Then we will go further. Hampi is located in the Krishna Tungamabhadra basin, which formed the nucleus of Vijayanagara Empire. You are studying science. You know what is nucleus? What is nucleus?
Sir, it is a part of cell. Sir, it is present in the cell which is at the middle.
So it is.
Sir, it has some energy.
It is present in the cell. The center part of a material. Center part is called a nucleus. From there, everything is diverted to other places. The center controlling area. So that was the capital of Vijayanagara Empire. The magnificent ruins at the Hampi reveal that a well-fortified city. What is ruins? Ruins means broken. How many of you have gone to that city of Hampi?
Sir, I have gone to Hampi. I have visited, sir, Hampi.
Okay. Many of you have visited. If you are in Chinese school, you are bound to visit when you are in this age. When you are in 7th class tour was to Hampi. Students who study in the 7th class will go to Hampi. 8th class will go to Mysore, Hassan. 9th class will go to Hyderabad. 10th class used to go to Aurangabad. 11th to Bombay. 12th to Goa. This was a fixed tour locations for all the students. Now for last 2-3 years, because of Corona, we are not able to do anything. No tour is being on. For last year, it is not organized. This year also, there is no chance. Pardon? Louder.
Sir, if we come before the ending of the 7th class, they will take us to the tour, sir?
No, because there is no time. Okay, no time to complete the real portions, then how can we go? If that everything is becoming normal, when you are in 8th, you will be taken to Mysore, Halibelu, Hassan, etc. When you are in 8th class. These tour locations are fixed and every student in the school will go for tour.
Sir, I have been to Mysore.
You are having a great loss. What to do? That Corona has created a lot of problem for us. Okay. You see, when we construct the buildings, we keep cement. Why do we keep it? Put the mix cement between the bricks? To join it, so that it will fix there. But in Hampi, if you go, you can see that no cement is fixed. One stone is linked to another and it is simply kept there. But they have made a hook like this hook they have made. One stone will be joining and inside other one. That way they have made the stone so that stone will not slip away from the main structure. That is a great construction of. No mortar or cementing agent. Mortar means cement, mixer. Or, if you go to Gold Gumbaz structure making time, they have used a cement. Do you know what was the cement? How the cement was made at that time?
Mixing different ingredients like stones and other things.
That I want to know that ingredients. Now we go to a shop and we will get a cement. At that time there was no cement available. The lime.
Sir, sometimes sands.
Okay, I will tell you. Mud, then lime. Lime is not this white color material you will get. Lime, mud, then white of the egg. Egg has got a white particles and yellow particles. That the white part of the egg. All those things would be used and mixed, and cement would be made. Mud, little sand, then lime, white of the egg, then jaggery. These 5 things they used to join together, mix it, and that would be the cement of that time. There was no cement we could go to purchase from the shop or anything else. So,
Some type of stone.
some
In these days, they would use type of stones.
that is in the modern period. At that time, stone powdering was not so much done. It was very difficult to make the stone powdering. So, stone powdering was not done. It was mainly these things were used. And modern period also, some of the villages use mud. Mud has got a special quality. And if you go to Tumkur area, you will find ant hills. Have you seen ant hills?
Yes, sir.
Some of you might have seen. Some of the northern Kannada boys might not have seen ant hills as such. But if you are southern Kannada, you will see so many ant hills. Ant hills means the houses of the ants. They construct beautiful houses.
Yes, sir. I have seen ant hills.
So those houses, if we compare with the human size and their size, it is being told that the ants construct a bigger house than even Burj Dubai. Their houses are bigger. When we compare the size of the human beings, we are this much big, so much big. They are so much small. And those ants construct beautiful houses, multi-story buildings. And different layers are there in their houses. Okay, so that is mud. When the ants are living that place, the villagers you sometimes take out that mud. That mud is without any sand, pure mud. And that the villagers use for making cement or a mixture for constructing houses in all the times. That is speciality of it. Somewhere it is locked. Wait. I hope it is unlocked.
Sir, room is locked.
Till it is locked.
Sir.
Now?
No, sir. Still locked.
Why it is not moving out and locked? Yes. Wait, let me see what is the problem. All other buttons are working, only that button is not working. I don't know what is the problem. Can anybody do it from there?
Sir, you make somebody any Yes, sir. Sir, please make any so that we can do.
Pardon?
Sir, make host to of the meeting group.
I had to make somebody co-host.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Even that I too don't know till now.
Sir, go to the participants, then click on the person whom you want to make the host, then change role, then you can make him host.
View.
Participant is top
Okay. I'll.
top right, sir.
Okay, and I'll try. I think I will switch off and switch on. That seems to be better.
Sir, Hemant is the host now. He
Uh,
of the meeting room. Not her, sir. Host.
I'll switch off and I'll leave it and come back.
Sir, Hemant is now. No, sir. Hemant is the host. He can unlock.
Okay, he can make others inside. Okay. Okay. Okay.
No, sir. Sir, it is locked now also.
No, it's locked.
Sir, make me host so that I can make it.
Okay.
No, sir. Sir, it is still locked. Sir, you just teach the people who are present, sir.
Yeah, they are come inside now. Now it's open. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It took a lot of time.
Yes, sir. Now it
Yes.
is unlocked.
Your history teacher is a bit slow in the computer applications. What to do? Okay. Your age, you can do it. So, we were making how the cement was made. And the huge stones to be taken out. Many workers will join together and they will take the stones up, some possibles. Or they will have both the side, some kind of a system. And they used to pull it, use a pulley and take the rope. Even if no pulley is there on a road, they will put the rope, then pull it. That is the way they used to take the materials to the upper areas of for construction. Or still bigger, they would make a road around it. Okay. Now we will see the wordings of a person named Domenico Paes. He has come from Portuguese. So he has described about Hampi. At the entrance of the gate where those who pass come from Goa, the king has made within it a very strong city, fortified with walls and towers. These walls are not like those of other cities, but are made of very strong masonry, such as would be found in few other parts, and inside a very beautiful rows of buildings made after their manner with flat roofs. In Hampi area, the building would be of flat roofs. In Bijapur also. But if you go to Kerala or Goa, Mangalore, we don't find much buildings on flat roof. We have a slanting roof. What is the reason?
Sir, because that time the rain is so much.
In the coastal area, there is more rain. When more rain is there, if you keep the flat roof, when the water falls so much, many times there is a chance of leakage. To avoid the leakage, they are having the slant roofs, so that completely water will fall out when it rains. So that is the speciality of, and he has told beautiful buildings are there, and in a row building constructions have happened. All those things he has been explained by the Portuguese traveler of 16th century. 16th century started in the year 1501. So he might have come in after 1520 or 25. That is the 16th century. 1501 to 1600 is the 16th century. Okay, 1500, not 1502, 1500 to 1599. That is the 16th century. Okay, now we will come to another. You can see beautiful temple. Your stone chariot Vithala temple. Some of you, many times you might have seen in our TV and all those things. The stone chariot. If you go to Hampi, you can see that. Some of you might have gone and seen. You can see this. This is a stone. It's made up of stone. You see, understand? It's not made up of wood. Carving on a stone at that level. How much effort might have been done by the artist, the mason, or the architect? How much effort was there? Carving out something on a stone. And if somewhere, unfortunately, it touches somewhere, complete structure has to be dismantled and new stone should be taken and constructed. So how much effort and pain one person might have taken to construct such a beautiful chariot. This is a stone chariot. The architecture of Hampi was distinctive. The buildings at the royal complex had splendid arches, domes and pillared halls with niches and holding sculptures. Beautiful sculpture was there, art drawn there. They also had well-planned orchards and pleasure gardens with the sculptural motifs such as lotus, corbels. In its heyday of the 15th century, Hampi bustled with the commercial and cultural activities. So the important structure is a Virupaksha temple and a stone chariot. That is what we must understand. And how did Hampi lose its importance? Bijapur, like that sultanates, they had their own independent kingdoms. They told Hampi, we are going to have our own administration. Please don't try to be with us. So that is the rulers of Golconda, Bijapur, Ahmednagar, Berur and Bidar. There were chieftains. All these chieftains or Deccani sultans, they declared independence from Vijayanagar Empire and started to rule themselves. Naturally, slowly, Vijayanagara Empire lost its importance. So that is about Hampi. Now from Hampi, I think we will go to another town, that is Masulipatanam. Masulipatanam is in present day Andhra Pradesh. It's a coastal town. Now it is not so much important. And the word Masulipatanam has come from the word Machili. Machili is meant for fish. So it was an area from where people used to go to seas to purchase, to catch fish. So from that only the word has come, Machilipatanam. Machilipatanam has been named by the Britishers as Masulipatanam. I don't know why Britishers were not able to pronounce it correctly and write it correctly. Bangalore, they found it easy to write Bangalore. Vijayapura, they found easy to write Bijapur. They don't know how to pronounce. Many places. Bombay, Mumbai was there. They changed it to Bombay. Whatever they want, they have added it and we were using that. Nowadays, we are renaming the places as it. Gulbarga, it was Kalburgi. Britishers have renamed into Gulbarga. So like that, many places. Like that, Masulipatanam also. It was Machilipatanam renamed into Masulipatanam by the Britishers. So that is Masulipatanam.
Brahman and to Brahmana.
Now let us see. It is part of the Golconda. Golconda kings were there in Hyderabad. They were ruling this area at that time. So in that, it is on the banks of the river. Which river? Krishna river. It was on the banks of Krishna river. This was a chief port of Golconda, which were the right worshipful East India Company have their agent. You see, the writer is a member of East India Company, so he is praising East India Company like anything. He tells that East India Company's agent was there in that location. He is not ready to praise any of the Indian ports or Indian kings. He is only ready to praise Britishers. So that is why he is told the wording where the right to worshipable East India Company have their agent. It is a small town bit populous, unwalled. No wall was there. It is built and was situated. It is not properly situated as they want, Britishers wanted. Indians had no problem, but the Britishers were not so much happy about the Masulipatanam. Within all the springs of are brackish. That area, everything brackish area, it is that areas. It was first poor fisher town. Afterwards, the convenience of the road, a place where ships can anchor, made it a residence for the merchants, and so it continues since our and destination frequented this court. This is what the writer of British East India Company speak about Masulipatanam. So Masulipatanam was an important town during the Golconda Kings, and Britishers used to come, Dutch used to come, Portuguese used to come and come there and purchase the materials because it's a coastal town. Taking the materials to the seaside was easy. That was the main thing. So they could do whatever, they could take out the materials from there. So that is why Golconda Kings were ruling. And it was not any other way, it was important. Only it was a center of market. Then no other importance was there for Masulipatanam. Because the materials could be taken to or it was the ships could come near to the coastal area and anchor. From there, materials could be taken to the ship and leave that place. That is only importance of Masulipatanam. So then after that, East India Company moved to Calcutta. After Calcutta, they established their center in Calcutta and went on to rule India. In 1756, first Battle of Panipat. Sorry, first British India War. In 1756, Battle of Plassey. Then Battle of Buxar. They established their administration in Calcutta and went on to rule over India. Okay? Boys, by 1 week I am on leave. Some teachers will be taking, some days I will be come to class, some days I may not be, I am on leave. Urgently, I have got some problems, health problems, I am going for checkup. Okay, bye.
Sir?
Ah.
Sir, tomorrow is holiday, sir, New Year?
No. It's not a holiday. This week and this next week there is no holiday. It is properly functioning. Okay? Bye boys. I got some throat infection, some problems are there. Okay? Bye.
Yes, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye. Bye.